Yo, welcome back. Close but way off.
Close but way off.
Popping. So Dante's got alien news for us today. Huh?
Damn!
Right off the top, this is the time of year where they just love, or the time of fucking life that other shit's happening when they're like, "Hey, aliens, look, YouTube."
Yeah, when you get this many posts in this short of a time about it.
Yeah.
Something's coming.
So these are ancient alien corpses.
De acuerdo a la Universidad Nacional
De acuerdo,
Autónoma
la
de
Versiana.
México, quien realizó-
Imagine I was just translating
I
this.
wish he was like Quincariara, Men in Black.
If you watch Men in Black.
Will Smith, the slapper.
años de antigüedad.
But yeah.
So, yeah, that's wild.
So basically,
That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
They kind of look fake, don't they? They look
they're-
exactly as depicted in the movies.
Yeah.
or the movies depict it as they truly are.
Oh, that's that knowledge right there.
We don't know. I mean, they say these are 1,000 years old.
Is there pictures of them like not in that box right there
No,
with white Egyptian linen like that?
But how does it get to a point where, okay, society can't know this, but we will let you, it's like edging. They're like, we'll let you use this as a reference, and like, who reviews it?
Can we study them? No. Just a picture in the box, in the crate.
Just do an exact thing for the movie. This is exactly what they look like.
I have
they're
if I've ever
trolling
seen a
us.
bullshit meter, it's going off right now. So they're 1,000 years old. Discovered when?
Recently, I guess. I don't know.
Well,
Recently.
I guess 1023.
Let's see the top comment. I got to see the top comment. I love these situations. What a time to be alive. Yo, that's a great fucking mixtape. Future and Drake. The fact that awful lawsuits are his
Future and Drake, what a time. to be alive.
Gracias, Mexico. These little guys were known
Well,
about
yeah, it's from
20 years
Mexico,
ago,
right?
being under oath and having spent. So what means
make
offered
sense.
every science industry to examine what gets.
Okay, so if
Yeah,
you think
wait,
these
shit.
are fake, aliens are real, though. Like, I'm in.
No, yeah. I don't think we're the only ones out there.
So I don't,
just something
but
about
they've
them in that
admitted
box.
But they've admitted that they have aliens.
Yeah, the U.S. showed the craft and
The U.S. showed the craft?
Yeah.
right when like Biden was under investigation. They're
And
like,
during
look at the craft,
the
look at it go.
pandemic, right? When we were all inside pandemic, they were like, yeah,
Pandemic,
it's real.
exactly. The COVID.
Look
times.
that up. It, like, basically, they said this is legit. I don't know if YouTube is the best one, but
U.S. government confirming aliens.
they literally, yeah.
Alien aircraft or whatever the
Something happened in
Spacecraft.
time where they just said, okay, it's time to just talk about this frequently.
So there's the thing. That's the guy on Rogan always talking about the
radar
tic-tac.
and stuff,
Yeah.
yeah.
But I'm talking about they showed actual like, what's his name? The guy Area 51, Lazarus. That guy,
Bob Lazar?
Bob Lazar.
Oh, yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah, he was like
That is not our strong suit on this podcast. Recalling names.
the podcast literally called Close But Way Off. So I mean, that's
Amazing
on
name.
point.
Lazarus.
Even if which sounds like a Hogwarts professor, right?
Did you watch
Professor Lazarus.
Mike Lazaridis? Did you watch Blackberry?
Yeah, that's where I'm getting. it
Hey,
from. Yeah,
did
Good
you like
movie.
it?
Yeah, good movie.
I thought it was the best movie ever.
BlackBerry was like Waterloo's fucking Google. That was the shit. They hired 1 million co-ops for years, and then now it's like they call it RIM now, Research in Motion.
Yeah.
It's
Well, it was
just
RIM,
dead.
then
It's just
BlackBerry.
dead. It's like a ghost town. All their old buildings are kind of depressing.
It's kind of like Area 50. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Except no fucking sand around it.
I'm down for aliens, man. Just show me.
They exist. It's happening. Have you seen?
Well, that's probably why
Thriller?
AI is so
Look at this guy. Look
hot
at-
right now. Is that Jerry Rice?
I don't know, but he's got that shot. Do you see that shot coming in there?
Oh, are we getting
That
a
was
nice
nice.
high quality? Oh, yeah.
The Pentagon releases shocking video of UFO. The
They
proof
show you
is
the
out
highest
there.
quality video of their own jet.
and then cut to 91.
Cut to 1986.
Home video footage of an F-18.
We got Rocky footage of this.
Okay, anyways, well, I was just thinking about more like pictures, but fuck it. Yeah,
I'm
aliens,
down for
man.
some live video too. Yeah, I like an alien. What do you think the aliens think of us?
Like ant farm monkey shit.
No,
Yeah.
they gotta think we're dangerous.
No, think about it. Like, like how... no, I don't think they think we're very dangerous. They made it here. So if you make it here, the, like, deep space travel is way beyond us at this point. Unless we're sending out a satellite with nothing organic in there.
Yeah, but you can if you
If
can
they
kill 'em.
even space traveled.
Yeah.
Because...
So you're saying they're, like, living in a mountain right now?
What do you consider space travel?
Well, one thing is that...
Travel through space.
One of the
Like, are you
There
talking
was-
about like what I meant by that is you seem like intergalactic or within our universe already?
Well, no, because
I
the
mean,
boss is saying
they're
if
gonna
they
be
have
in the universe.
the capabilities to travel like light years to get here.
Yeah.
But a lot of the theories is that they're interdimensional, so they don't have to actually travel through that space. They just go through a wormhole or whatever and just.
Well, that doesn't necessarily make them interdimensional. They're still coming from this universe. They're just going through a wormhole.
Yeah, but
they're just going through a loop in space. They're taking a shortcut, which is way past our technological capabilities. And it's like theorized, so we get it from theory, but obviously getting it open, what it's like to go through it, coming back through it, all these, this all sci-fi
Now that
territory,
I'm
right?
older, though, like when I was younger, a lot of science was all very around what a lot of hard science is now. Like string theory is a lot more adopted and shit like that about multiple universes and things like that. What if going through a wormhole affects your size and that's why they're smaller? And if you think of it like the timeline, we are just them, but behind them. Like,
Yep.
And like, think of our technology. Like, we're trying to have rockets you can reuse, and like, we're trying to go to Mars, and like,
we're absolutely evolving in the same way.
we're evolving in that direction where it seems like the end of what we're trying to do would be to travel through these rips in time.
So do you think that aliens are humans in the future that
100%
came back
I do.
in time?
Not even from
That's that
came
knowledge
back.
right there.
Yeah.
Big
Not e-
brains, small bodies. They know
Not
what
even
they do.
came back. Just that that's how they are. Like that's their forward movement. Like
don't
they
get
can just go through anything. It's their.
So you're saying midgets are aliens?
I think it's just humans that go through. You can't go through that stuff without it affecting something.
I love that we're here. Like,
Yeah.
we're auditioning for commercials. Like, if there's one thing I know, you cannot go through a wormhole without physically changing your
Yes,
body.
you cannot.
If I know one thing,
Yes.
it's that.
If I know 3 facts, is that you can't go through a wormhole, you can't.
Don't wear white after Labor Day.
Don't wear right after Labor Day, and never tell your wife anything other than that looks fantastic.
Exactly. But he cannot stress the first one.
Yeah, like it's
Do
fact.
not think you can go through a wormhole and remain the same dimensions on the other side. All right. That's the one thing I know for sure.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like at least 2 wormhole visits, you at least lose a foot height. You have to.
Probably.
Yeah,
So these guys just been bouncing back and forth. These guys
Yeah.
been fucking pub crawling wormholes.
imagine you only get like 5 wormholes.
5 jumps and that's it.
That's it.
Buddy, it'd be like Ant-Man in that bitch.
Quantum Mania style.
Yo, but like that actually
Box
makes
office
sense though,
bust.
because when you travel in, because to go into a black hole, it's dense. as
No, but we're not going into. I don't. A wormhole is not a black hole.
Is it not?
Those are
No,
different.
it's different.
Okay.
Black hole is near
What's the
infinite
properties
gravity
of exactly
that destroys you with a singularity in the middle.
Right?
So that is.
Oh, wait, you're talking about a black hole.
I'm talking about a black hole.
Yeah, and a wormhole is
A wormhole is just a shortcut into another place in space time.
It's not doing the same density thing a black hole
No,
is?
not at all.
Ah, okay.
No. A wormhole will not suck you in. From what I understand.
But we do think you can go into a black hole as well, right?
Yeah, but it's just like will destroy you.
It will destroy you or
Yeah.
make you tiny as shit.
Or we can use the interstellar theory, and going through a black hole takes you to the 4th dimension, and then he's in the tesseract space, and then the black hole spits him out somewhere else. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I actually recently watched it on a plane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's like, so he goes.
He's like,
good
I
black
was the
hole.
book. That's
Yeah.
you're saying
It's a good
like
movie.
the book thing. Like yo, we are those aliens
Yeah.
now, and they just got ahead of it. Those aliens we got that 1,000 years old that like are like little bodies. Maybe they're the first humans to cross over.
Yeah. So
A two-man team.
So but they would be like.
They're just like in the box. Like fuck, we should have waited. We should have waited till the beta testing was over.
And they're like the loser lackeys, but
Yeah,
now we're
exactly.
looking at them like, oh my god, this
That
is
cassette
amazing.
on those fucking spacecraft and
It's
shit.
like an alien buddy cop movie or whatever. They're like, fuck. we're
It could work. Yeah. Yo, didn't we park the spacecraft over there?
Shit. They're black.
Shit.
They're
One of us,
black
Chris Tucker.
alien.
The other day, I went. Where does it go? I went to rob a store. Came out. Something didn't rob my car.
That's like the height of all this AI. This is the AI. You can pick your
think it
alien
evolved.
personality. So you're like, I want to be a tiny alien with the personality of Chris Tucker, circa like Rush Hour 1.
94. Yeah. Pissed off, man.
Imagine they like had a recording. They hit play. It's Cat Williams.
Chris Tucker. Whoa. It's just like Men in Black.
Dude,
Yeah, but that's pretty crazy though. It's funny how like we're like just up until 2 years ago, everyone's like, aliens. No, they don't. No, fucking Rogan's. He has a boner right now, just living with a heart on all the time. Now
He's been obsessed with politics, man.
He loves. Oh, as of recent.
Yeah, almost every episode.
But I mean, he's an old guy. He's getting old. I don't really listen to Rogan that much anymore, unless he has like.
Oh, you don't? We're not gonna be friends anymore. Cool.
Oh, and he gone. No, but like when he has like a sick guest on, like if I see Louis on or some shit like that, I'll go listen.
That
to
podcast has evolved so much. It's
Oh, yeah.
back in the day, you were trying to listen to it to get info on comics, and then it turned into this health thing, and then space and science and the pyramids.
pure fighting for a while.
Pure fighting, and then he added the show.
Fight companion, yeah. Yeah, it's it's got like a fucking 100 million. He's just trying to, I guess I was thinking he is so big in America, in the world in general, but
Yeah.
the level that he could affect a what's it called?
It's
Like
dangerous.
democracy, the level that he could affect an actual election is wild. I wish that just one of these years before he goes off air, he goes, ladies and gentlemen, do not vote this guy, vote this guy, and that guy wins. That would be fucking insane. Is
Well, yeah.
that illegal?
No.
No, right?
They have free speech. You can say anything you want.
Yeah.
But
It's illegal in Canada.
It's illegal in Canada.
Is it illegal in Canada?
No,
We just don't have free speech here.
Because of the news thing?
No, we have
that-
freedom
whatever?
of expression.
It's different.
It's just the rules are different. They're a little different.
Fuck Canada. I'm not even gonna
But I
learn it,
think
bro.
he has 11
I'm not
million-
even gonna learn it.
I think he's 11 million people. So yeah,
Listening?
Yeah,
No. Apparently,
an episode.
they get 60 million.
An episode.
Yeah.
Look that up.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
Yeah, it's literally it's insane.
That changes democracy type shit.
Yeah.
Assuming 10% of those people listen, that is a giant shift. Certainly over 200. Yeah, well, when you say certainly, I don't
Yeah,
believe
I
what
don't
you're
believe
saying.
it.
Certainly over that. Damn. Per episode ranks first. That's exactly what you said. Wait. First ever episode.
That's exactly what he said.
He Rogan himself said 60 something million on.
Wow, that's exactly what he said.
Yeah. Rogan said 65 million on some.
Kind of interesting from AI too. At some point, like, they just give us an AI Joe Rogan that then starts talking about whatever.
What do you mean AI Joe Rogan?
Like, eventually you could just think about the actors strike, right? They're in The Irishman. Apparently, they already did this. They used digital background actors in that movie already, without consent from the people, I guess.
What do you mean consent from what people?
So if you did background or you've been in something, they can literally recreate you digitally.
Oh,
and
so they're not
put-
new people.
No,
they just
and
copy
just
paste.
put you in the movie,
Let's see if we could see footage of that.
and you don't get any money.
What is it in The Irishman?
Yeah, somebody on set was telling me.
background Irishman.
Yeah, somebody on set was telling me that this already happens, and this is the reason they're
No,
trying.
you can't just search the Irishman.
And they're trying to,
Background, digital. No, not digital. Yeah.
digital background. How the Irishman groundbreaking VFX took anti-aging. to the
No,
next
not the
level.
anti-aging.
I would type into Google
Google, dude.
Irishman using digital people for background. So that's one of the problems. And she was telling me on set, this lady, these companies aren't budging. They don't want to.
Yeah, apparently nothing is moving. They're not.
They want everyone to just basically
so
bleed
much
out.
of the pie is on their end that they're like, nah, fuck you. We'll figure this out. Because you know what? There's so much desperation. They know if all the big guys are like, if all the union people go out, all the non-union people are more than happy to step in, and then it becomes an exclusively like non-union type industry, which is already happening here, right? Everything's non-union now to keep the whole thing moving.
It's true, yeah.
Why
Was
the
it
most
for the background actors or on the actual main actors?
Well, they're gonna talk a lot about the main actor aging stuff, but apparently they used background like digitized people, and they're trying to do that as well. And apparently, it can get very sophisticated. You could be in.
I'm
a
actually
scene.
fine with that for
Use,
like
Unreal
background.
Engine 5 or something like that.
Background is like, yeah, like you're a fresh immigrant or a retiree.
But you're
that's
not
bored.
getting paid. Like if it was
I
your
know that.
face,
I know that.
They're not
That's-
paying you. I'm fine with it if they pay you.
No. You got to come up with faces. That's what I say. You got to come up with fucking faces.
Oh, boss, they don't.
You got to
can't.
figure out face. You can't use my face in a movie that's visible unless it's a side profile, unproven.
But they're gonna start. Is basically what they're saying.
Well, I don't know how they have like a legal basis for that.
They don't.
So
they're just doing
So then
it.
they're going to open themselves up to that.
They're just doing it.
to a class action or some shit.
That's
like
kind
that.
of what this is all about, I think.
It's really what it is they don't want AI to write first drafts.
No, it's also this.
Type in Dante. Type in the main points of the writer's strike.
So it's the self-tapes. They
grievances.
want more self-tape regulation.
What's happening? Like, how's it evolving in a way that'll hurt?
And apparently,
the goal of the strike is to force the blah 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 to negotiate with the hope of reaching an agreement.
Yeah.
But let's just see the main issues of the writer's strike. That top one right there.
and it's mostly that it's actually like the 98% of the people that
just
are
see that first and built in
not,
Google. Yeah, there you go.
that are not like the 1%ers.
Yeah, the ones who make like $8,000 a year max.
Pretty much.
The money
And-
when a work is reused, such as in a syndication and the paradigm TV season length favored by mainstream. Both writers and actors are pushing for changes.
Yeah.
So it's just changes in compensation. I get that, but those are compensation of existing models. With AI and digital and all this shit, they're completely replacing this type of shit. So like the first draft of things will be AI. So I thought these were the core issues. So I type
There's
that
a
in
lot.
writer's strike issues with AI.
There's
AI issues.
There's a lot. There's actors' problems. There's writers' problems. Apparently, the Directors Guild signed an agreement, and people were kind of like a little upset with it.
The guild wants to prevent raw AI-generated storylines or dialogue from being regarded as literary material.
Yeah.
A term in the contracts for scripts and other form of screenwriting produced. This means they wouldn't be competing with computers for credit or for original screenplay.
This is a massive.
Gotcha.
It's a huge thing.
It is, because it's like if AI does Oscar-level shit, then how does that work with the... Is it the studio that owns that AI, that studio's AI gets the Oscar type shit? Or how does the award thing... And
No,
fuck the awards.
It's the prompt writer that gets the
Like
award.
XM5642 wins the best written screenplay.
So I was also reading that they are thinking the industry is going to atrophy a little bit. So it's going to get smaller because this holdout, essentially they think that the corporations just want to hold out until people start losing their houses, and then they're just like,
Yeah, someone
whatever.
actually said that. That's a comment.
Yeah,
Or like a quote,
it's a thing. It's like they're just going to start losing their houses and bleed out. They have no money and whatever. One of the driving elements that's helping the actors and the writers is that they're so used to working with nothing and like having to pick up jobs here and there that like they can be resilient to this.
Yeah.
So like,
because work is random. This type of work.
as much as they're getting fucked over, it's like the business fucks you over anyways. So you're
That they're
resilient.
strengthened, yeah.
You're strong by like that. Like a regular person would not be able to handle what this is.
They're all hardened.
They're all fucking like, yeah, I've been doing this for 25 years. So people that like just signed on and just started working on shows, now their shit's blown up too. And like the Drew Barrymore show apparently is now...
She has a show?
Yeah.
Wow.
Is called that. Is gonna start again, but it's a struck show, but it's gonna go back with no writers.
Huh, like reality TV style.
I'm not really sure, but like...
Apparently every time writer's strike happens, reality TV gets pushed forward. And that's why from what I understand, that's why The Apprentice got pushed so hard back in the day. It lined up with the writer's strike.
Interesting.
Where no writers are actually needed. Wild, huh?
It's just nuts that it's a common theme in the arts that the production of it is so valueless, like by the corporations. They have always
Taken the lion's share.
they've always
And kept it as
always
such.
viewed the people that create this stuff as almost worthless.
Yeah, like
Which
they
is
could be
crazy.
discarded. Which is wild before AI, right? Like that was the general sentiment back when they're like, I can replace you with there's dime a dozen fucking nobodies that are waiting for this opportunity type shit. But now with AI, it's like, here, just upload 20 Spielberg scripts and make me a kid in a fantasy, a Dune, Jurassic Park shit for the, and then, right?
To
And then they
alien
get a
friend in
human
Mexico.
and then they get humans to bump it up,
Buddy cop movie.
or but they get humans to punch it up and fix what doesn't make sense. That's what the writers don't want. Is that the AI does the first draft and the humans just come and clean it up so humans can consume it and it makes sense. When they're like, fuck that shit, dude. Then it's like, I'm just getting a contract to punch shit up.
It also seems odd that you, like Bob Iger, for example, is the CEO of, I think, Disney. He came back. Imagine being like,
Came back, would they freeze him? Like, what do you
no,
mean?
he left, he retired or something, and then the company. These guys all think they are the quick fix, but they're not. They're just, I'm gonna make the decisions I made when I was here before, and we're gonna go like it's whatever.
Everything will get fixed.
Everything will get fixed, but it's not really the reality. So imagine being like in your 70s, almost 80s, having.
Is that how old this motherfucker is?
Check how old he is. He's got to be, I think.
What's his name?
He's worth like
Bob
20 billion.
Iger. Oh yeah. He's
The Igers.
The
Type in
Igers.
Iger summer home.
Iger Summer.
Oh, this guy doesn't-
72.
Wow, for 72, that guy is clean cut, man.
Dude, when you're
No,
worth
that's an old
Child's
picture.
blood, everything.
yeah, when you're worth that much money, man.
He looks like the French president.
Yeah, he does. Marquand. Is that Marquand?
I don't know.
Francis
I don't.
Marquand. So this guy.
I'm not actually learned it in any way.
What's his worth? His net worth? My guess is.
I'm saying 14.
Bill?
Yeah. Oh, it's got to be Bill.
No. Yeah. 14's a lot.
It is a lot.
Maybe he's worth 100 billion. Disney? Bob Iger net worth 100 billion is my guess.
No, 100 billion. What? We would have fucking known about this. That's world level shit.
He's the world.
Yeah. It's so funny.
420.
It's so funny what 420 million.
So imagine having $420 million from working for Disney. You're at the top of Disney, okay? And they're
I'm actually shocked it's only that.
one thing though is like think of having essentially the delusion that your role there facilitates all of the earnings at Disney. And then you have a small group of people that are like, hey, can you pay us more? And you look at the friggin' sheet and you're like, we do make billions of dollars. But
Just not in the budget.
Not
We
in the
promised the stakeholders.
And then you just drive home and you're like, $2 million car.
Yeah.
It's like, when does it end? And the whole idea that I don't get is, why does it always have to progress like crazy?
Yeah, because capitalism. That's just the nature
But you
of
can still
capitalism.
do
you
the
gotta
same
net more.
thing.
You got to net more. You got to net more quarter after quarter. Otherwise, people pull out of the stock. Here's the thing, though. Industries change. They get disrupted. They die. And a new breed of professionals come in. You know what I mean? The train being the main thing. Horse and buggy goes to cars, right? Now it goes to mass transportation. A lot of jobs are lost. A lot are created. This is what AI is the only time where it's like you see it destroying a lot of jobs, but not creating a tiny fraction. It's usually like, yo, horse and buggies out. People that do horseshoes, people that horse vets, people that whatever the fuck. You're out. Stop building that. Get on a mass production line because now we're making cars.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. This type of shit. Or self-driving cars. Hey, truck drivers, you're gone. But self-driving cars need to get built. They need to get serviced. Right? That's still jobs. Just the drivers are probably the least quantity of population getting affected when you look at the whole thing. But then with AI, you're like, yo, this is the one that actually it leaves so many people in a position where their whole thing loses complete value. Then what the fuck do they do? Suddenly, people are gonna have to be forced into the trades because construction is gonna be construction either way.
Yeah,
I don't see
they're
the
very, very far off from
automating construction in a way that's
it's impossible.
It's
to
not
do it
impossible,
now.
but exactly once like robotics and everything are so cheap, then it'll make sense to have
Just
a
like
robotic
getting
framer,
guys, yeah.
robotic taper, everything. But I think we're decades away from that, so it's gonna push a lot of people back into the trades. I feel like.
Yeah, like what is we probably won't be around, but like
The whole writing team is gone.
in
The AI
100
created the writing.
years, like
Yeah.
what's the deal? In 100 years,
In all industries, there's going to be a billion jobs. You still need shoes. You still need pants. You still need health. Your eyes still need to work. I still need a computer. I still need to get places. I still need to vacation. I still need all these things involve
Not if
people.
you have VR, then you don't need to vacation. You can.
Well, God,
vacation
you gotta
in
think-
Well,
VR.
that's like if the air quality is fucked and you got to stay inside.
People are
right there,
having
one's
less
dystopian shit.
People are having less people, right? So
Yeah.
there's good. Eventually, that's gonna mean there's less people here.
Well, it'll get to the turning point. But here's the thing. A lot of the world is still having a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the world is still having a lot of people. But then it'll be like China, where they
Yeah,
did
but
not
then
have
if-
enough people, and then they start to incentivizing motherfuckers. Have kids.
Yes.
Same with Japan, where it's like it goes bad, the population triangle, whatever that gets fucked up, lopsided. So then they incentivize, and then I think countries pay attention to their populations and shit. So
Yeah, you have to.
Overall, we'll be fine in that sense. I'm just looking at a lot of the information, IT style shit.
Yep.
Anything digital. Dude, remember when they first started showing the not ChatGPT, but like when you could tell the AI like, hey, make a comedy show poster for me in the theme of Jurassic Park.
Mid-Journey, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That will fucking replace graphic design.
Well, there's also the generative filling with Photoshop. So you can have like an image.
Yeah, it'll take it out and it'll fill the
Yeah, you
back.
can fill it with anything.
Yeah.
So you can
But
create an image that's like completely nuts. Like a cabin that would never be there, or a whole thing. It's crazy.
But this is still...
That's a good one. That for a second video of generative fill.
My name's Russell Preston
You don't
Brown,
need that sound.
and I'm really excited. And I'm going to turn it into this image.
But yeah, it's just crazy. You can
Let's
just
get started.
anything
Let's
you
go
need.
right over to this image right here. Any location on your screen.
Oh.
I really like this feature. Notice that the bar
I need to go do this.
for generative
You never known about this?
It updated Photoshop. It goes, this is what's new. I go, XX, fucking
Yeah,
skip. I got shit to do, you know? But,
So yeah,
and I
you
always
can
miss
now
all the new shit.
generative fill. There's AI built into it.
So okay, so it's putting the...
Yeah, you can put a
It'll
car
put the
there.
object in there.
You could put an ocean there reflecting beside it if you want. Whatever you want.
All he did was type it in?
Yeah.
Oh. What the fuck?
I love your mind.
Oh, he didn't even select the item?
No.
You just typed it in. Wait.
And AI is like, I got you. What kind of car you want? Red?
God
Purple?
damn.
Yeah, he typed in classic car from the 50s.
Wow. And where did he go? Layer or select? How did he... Okay, I got to... Yeah.
A boss is like, oh, shit.
Press this for me.
Oh, fuck. Wait.
Yeah, check this out
exit
later. Check this
yeah,
out
of
later.
course. Are we just watching this video now?
But watch. So he's selecting the
So
area
you
in
map
front.
the area, yeah.
And now watch what he types in. He's just going to
Generative
like something with ocean or some shit.
reflection pool filled
Crisp.
with blue water.
He wants a crisp reflection pool.
He didn't write crisp, but okay.
Oh, it's coming out crisp. So it's
He
going to
goes
take a
into
little
the
second
options,
here. Generative
reduces
layer. Boom.
What? The edges are the craziest part. Look at the edges.
The edges.
And it put the car in there too.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. And it tried to reflect the cloud there, I'm assuming a little bit. That's insane.
Insane.
Wow.
So is it able to do that because humans have done it so many times that it just learned how to do it?
No, because everything like on photo, it's all like there's a digital data version of the image.
But he didn't say with nice perfect edges or like with this or that. You know what I mean? Like it
Because
just
that's just the nature of a pond. It's gonna have a perimeter,
yes.
Mm-hmm. and
It's even
gonna
got some
take-
sky in the reflection.
Yeah,
for God's
that's
sake.
what I'm saying. It's the car being in the reflection right there is the craziest part. To me.
Oh, he's gonna generative fill some else up there.
He's gonna write cloud or what? Generative fill.
So you can, and that's that right there is a job for people to do, where they put stuff into pictures that's not there.
Yo, just the other day I was fucking working on something where I needed a cloud, and I was online looking for PNGs of
Transparent
clouds.
cloud.
Yeah, in Dragon Ball Z style. Because the one that Krillin photo.
Which one?
I
Did you
posted
find
like
it?
the gracefully
Oh,
balding with
yeah,
the
yeah, the
Krillin,
tour.
and I
Okay.
there was some blue. I wanted to put some clouds there,
yeah.
but I couldn't find it in the style of what I was like working on. I could have just used this thing. That's that knowledge right there,
I
brother.
couldn't find the style.
That's crazy. Yes,
I can't believe you didn't know about this.
I'm gonna fuck around. Have you used it?
No, I don't have
Oh, this
Photoshop.
part's crazy too. Watch this.
It's too expensive.
Oh no way! He's gonna say resize it to that and fill. No way. He's just gonna do a square and fill the rest. Okay.
Come on.
Okay. Wait. No. Don't,
Wait.
man. Don't say it, man.
What's he
Wait.
type in there?
Oh, invert selection. Okay, so extended essentially. Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna make a boss freaking cream in his
Oh
pants.
fuck, buddy. I'm fucking hard.
I'm coming.
I'm coming as we speak.
And then
No.
is this image just gonna double in size? Oh, I bet there's gonna be more mountains in it and stuff. It's gonna be even more
It
sophisticated.
just becomes wild. There's a fucking like gas station to the left for no reason and shit. Those two small aliens from Mexico.
What did he type in?
He didn't type in anything. It just assumed the rest.
It even made the light source.
Yeah. So there's an image there.
Oh, that's insane,
Your mind, dude.
dude. This changes the game, baby.
The game has already been changed, my friend.
I was not under the impression the game was changed already.
This is why you never skip those. We updated Photoshop.
Man, I'm fucked up, man. Last I saw was the what's called neural filters or whatever they're called.
You pay for Adobe, right?
Damn, I don't play for Playboy.
Yeah,
Photoshop.
you have this.
Generative fill. Go to the top comment. I always love seeing that. I've been a professional photographer. I remember when this is mind blowing. I never imagined technology could ever do this. Exciting and scary at the same time. Wow, I'm excited. Impressive. I've tried it. The results weren't that great. Keep paying me.
Yeah. That's a rough one, you know.
Yeah.
Thing is, with these people figuring that they're going to be screwed, you're also, it's an opportunity to just kind of go around whatever you need. You could just start producing images and selling them.
Yeah, I just wonder the examples they gave. I just wonder. I got to go and play with that. But that's fucking crazy. Yeah. That's wild. That changes the game. That lets...
Is that the best example, though? You know, when you do a demo?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. They did the demo that Photoshop probably did. So they're like, 1950s car. And that's exactly what Photoshop had it set up for.
Remember that time you told me about the book that vehicles have? Like F-150s. The F-150, they got all these things that have gone wrong with it.
Oh, lessons learned list.
The lessons learned list.
Yeah.
My brother was saying that the Teslas just have so many issues. With,
that's why they're getting good. They're at the stage where they're gonna get really good because they're a new car. So
Correct.
we need to see new novel failure modes
They don't
over
got
and over.
They don't got a lot of lessons learned.
No, so they're gonna fail in ways Tesla could never imagine, and they need to and engineer against that. And then over decades, it becomes a robust fucking car.
Because I watched a video where a hailstorm obliterated
A Tesla.
the back window of a Tesla.
Okay.
And you're like, yeah, they just...
But I think
they
if
didn't
the
do the
hail
math
is
on
big
that.
enough, it's going to destroy any windshield.
No, there's literally cars behind it just taking it like a champ.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Let's see.
Not that one. It was on... yeah, it's that one. Literally that video. Look at the car beside it. It's fine. That's
pussy shit right there.
That's erasing it.
It looks like a model, though. This all looks like he's dropping salt on it, doesn't it? This doesn't look...
I don't know. I mean, I never think of shit like that. I'm not there yet with my sophistication of...
Doesn't it? Okay, I guess that looks... Okay.
Yeah.
It just looked like it had model cars. But yeah,
That's busted.
ain't got the tensile strength it's supposed to.
Is that what it is? Is that what you measure a window by? Tensality?
Collision, not collision, but impact resistance. Impact resistance is the key there. This is all
How
mechanical
hard can you
engineering
make
shit.
glass?
Hard as a motherfucker.
Bulletproof
Hard enough
at
to
least.
stop bullets, ballistics.
How do they do that?
Layer.
Yeah, that's all it is. Eh?
Yeah.
What's with the layers, man? Even Photoshop, you got the layers. We're making cakes all the time.
Have you ever heard of generative fill?
Dude, I can't believe you don't know about that. You're just thinking
I just found
AI is
out,
doing is writing scripts out here?
And they could do it for video as well, too.
Dude, they
I'm
can do it
gonna
for
be part
everything.
of the what's called graphic design.
Every bit of
strike
AI
that's coming up next.
Every bit of AI that a boss knows, I've shown him. The captions AI thing.
Love it.
Yeah, but it has not inspired him to look further. He's like, oh, it's awesome. Close the book.
I know now though.
Generative
That's
fill.
what I missed. That's what I was talking to somebody the other day. I missed that because I haven't had a proper job with a team in years.
With a team.
In the sense of like, I've done like Uber Eats and whatever the fuck, and being on set is not like it's a 1 day or day player. You're in and out. You don't see those people. You might in a little bit, but what's sick is back when you had a team. I never read the news. People would just come up, yo, you hear about Morocco? Yo, you hear about this? Like people are constantly reading the news at work, so you hear about all this type of shit. Yeah, I didn't do any Photoshop shit, so I wouldn't have heard about that. But I just so tapped into the world way more.
It's so
than I am
easy to
now.
just read the news, dude.
Yeah, I just scroll through. It's like, it Netanyahu
I'd rather have
is this.
Stacy's
and-
rendition of this.
Yeah, Stacy comes in with, Cancun requires Canadian visas now. Like, nah, you don't know that shit until you're in a fucking office.
That's what they call street smart. Or
you just get it from a bunch of people. One person is the like world destruction guy, you know?
Conspiracies.
You hear about earthquake 30,000, they're still digging them up. One guy's the tech guy. Yo, you see the fuck Google thing?
iPhone 15 just dropped.
iPhone 15, yo, USB-C, finally. Some guy, right? Some bitch about Cancun and Cuba, all inclusives. Right now, all inclusive. It's 1,100 full, like the package. Getaway deals or Groupons. The Groupon guy. Oh, I remember the Groupon guy.
Do you like any conspiracies?
Yo, have you had your car detailed recently? Check this link out.
Do you like any conspiracies? Are you into that at all? I'm not really a conspiracy guy.
I'm not, but ever since I saw the that third plane or that third building falling in 9/11.
The smile on your face.
That's the one that fucks it all
Yo,
up. Have you
BJ
seen
Penn?
the third build?
I've never seen the video.
BJ Penn was just on Joe Rogan, and he said the fucking coolest thing about conspiracy theories. He's like, "You mean spoiler alert?" I'm like, "All right, I'll take it."
That's just funny.
That's just good.
Was it
911 Turbo S, yo, that's the fucking
Constant.
result right there, yo.
911 Turbo S.
Building weakened by. It says weakened by the attacks, and it has a fully controlled. You go click that
But
one.
it wasn't hit at all.
No, it wasn't, but it has a full demolition fall.
drops to
They
the
say,
freeway.
it lit on fire inside. Look, go to conspiracy. This one's gonna have conspiracy theories. Go under it.
Yeah, this is wow.
This one, the third, and they don't talk about the third building a lot.
No, they don't talk about the third building.
Everyone flies their flags and wears all their Patriot gear, but when you mention Building 7, no one knows a single thing about it. The fact that there's even a debate on whether this was a controlled demolition or not is mind-boggling. Thanks, Nis, for your awesome
Why is it
professional
called
job.
Building 7? Was that
Remember
actually
when
its
you
name?
could find the video of the firefighters talking about the explosions? Yeah, good times. I will never believe that this building was ruined by fire. Exactly.
And no one was in it.
Yeah, no one was in it. Because there's like minutes between all these planes getting hit. So everyone's
Plane hit that
evacuating.
one too?
No.
Oh.
No. They're saying a fire was in it.
Oh yeah.
Firefighters used to say they heard explosions, but all those videos got taken down.
I've seen demolition videos. This looks exactly the same.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They said, "Oh, there was a
Okay,
fire."
type in a building demolition video just because I've seen it too. But
It's exact. It goes down vertically
Yeah.
and just fucking succumbs to like its weight essentially in a controlled. Look at this.
wow, a bridge demolition? Get out of town.
I bet you that's a job that has hardcore people that stay in that industry for life.
Yeah, they
the
don't sleep
demolition.
You know how
stuff.
fun that'd be? Be
Across
like,
the
woo,
Ohio
every time.
Well,
you
I
put
bet
on
you
board.
it's like
And the largest
a week
cooling
of
tower
prep
in China.
and like paperwork, and then that one moment of it that everyone's like, yeah. Look
It's
at
just
that.
not something you think about where you actually need to like, whoa.
This one's crazy. Like it
That
has
doesn't
to
even look real.
drop. Wow. Oh, that angle. Oh shit. Do you see that smoke? That was generative fill. That didn't even look real.
They're generative filling this shit.
Go look at the hot spots of the video and see the best. Yeah, that one and then the one in the middle. Wait, give it a sec.
Imagine your whole life is just the best scene ever.
That's what I'm saying. Like I feel
You
like
just
the
see the
people that do
coolest
this work
shit.
love it.
Oh my god, yeah. You're blowing up a bridge.
Just fucking dynamite everywhere. Oh, we're gonna need another stick on beam 12.
I wonder if a movie's ever used a demolition as part of their thing. That if they knew something was
Yeah,
getting
Nolan,
demolished.
Christopher Nolan, probably.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he did
Michael
that
Bay
bomb.
for sure.
Wow, this is a full factory going down in one go.
God, the
Just
pollution.
like that one.
I know.
Because if it's a fire, like chunks of it, like
That one we just saw was less controlled than Building 7.
Yeah, Bill said was very controlled. It looked like it had a person. You know when somebody's drunk falling, it looked like it had a person just like, okay, all right, yep, you're good.
Yeah, you're good. Just fucking
Okay, this
feathering it down.
I think this one will be very similar to be.
I don't know if there's a picture right now or video. They could have taken the scaffolding off at least. Is this they're just giving up on a building here?
Yeah, Building 7 makes no sense
like
at
8
all.
buildings at once.
Are
Maybe.
we just
No,
demoing
the-
these guys? These look brand new. Oh.
Whoa, all of them. Look at the angles. That's not even building. Oh, that is a dud.
Sloppy.
That's
Sloppy.
fucking
Wow,
sloppy.
Building
That's
7.
Chinese. That's Chinese.
Dude, Building 7 has a lesson to teach these buildings. Like guys,
go back and watch
guys,
Building
fall
7.
straighter.
Yeah, go back and watch Building 7. Yeah,
Nothing falls straighter than that.
dude. That's like the Enron drop right there, man. Look at that.
Wow.
How clean is that?
What?
That's insane.
That is insane, dude. Nothing
they're
around
it. It was lit on fire.
Look at how much smoke.
I know.
Wow. That's nuts.
I just wonder who took positions in the stock market that leveraged this accident and made crazy amounts of money. Obviously, they didn't do it in their own portfolio and whatever, but
George
I think
Bush.
that's if you follow the money. I don't think Bush make moves that
I don't
capitalize
know
on
if
this.
that was-
What is the prevailing thing with this that they took down this building? The whole building? Why couldn't you
There
just
was-
delete the
there
files?
was-
The idea is this whole thing justified the war on Iraq, which made billions in war profiteering.
Yeah, but 2 towers is enough. Plus the Pentagon they
Yeah, so
attacked.
2 towers is enough, but 2 towers is also enough to hide this main building. Because what if there is something else going in this building that they need to distract you with these 2 other towers to get rid of this one? Because this one was just weakened by fire, so you know.
But I'm saying it's like
No, that's
whatever
it,
was
yeah.
in whatever's in the building, delete it.
They just
That's
did.
how they did.
They just did. That's you saw them
But I'm
clicking
saying,
delete
yeah,
all.
I'm saying that's almost
empty bin. That's empty bin right there.
it's just like too. It's almost too obvious. Like that's.
I know, but it's like, what are you suggesting? What are you suggesting that America killed their? And then you just fucking make everybody look like a crazy
Now,
fuck. and-
Dante's YouTube for the next 4 years is going to be inside the Twin Towers.
Yeah, if you are flying and they tell you to put the laptop in the bin and they open it and they click YouTube and they see your suggested, you're done, dude. I'm not flying. It better be generative fill. Dog.
I wonder if they actually take that into account. They're like, why is he watching?
No, you need to open it and it already has a fucking internet connection.
Imagine your literal wallpaper is that image.
Yeah, 9/11 was an inside job. Like, just obviously it's a joke. You just talking to the fucking TSA guy.
So wait, what's your conspiracy then?
I just wonder. I don't even know. Like, I'm just like, what was in there that they, like, the whole building? Was there so many? How many files are we talking about here?
All of them.
What I want to know
To
is,
me, it feels like it was in one folder.
does that mean a third building was supposed to hit it?
Sorry?
A third plane.
Plane, sorry.
It wasn't even that tall.
But in my mind, were there 3 planes that were supposed to be hijacked? Because for it to go down implies that all of the buildings were set up. Jet fuel doesn't. Like, what we're implying is that one was a controlled demolition.
Yes.
Which kind of implies the other 2 were too.
Yes.
Right? So then that means 3 planes should have hit if that thing went down like that.
Wasn't the Pentagon plane? What? Read up about that one too. That one's weird.
Was a
as well.
plane supposed to hit Building 7? Google that shit.
Because you know what
20 years,
You know about the
fucking-
Pentagon plane, right?
Yeah, they went and hit that.
But then there's no plane.
Like, they couldn't even find it?
Apparently.
Fullfact.org.
A post during this. There are a number of reasons this building collapsed on the day, despite not being by planes, which were described by investigators, scientists, and experts. Fuck off. I don't care. I just saw it.
Yeah. Get out of here.
Yeah, exactly. This is like
We watched it. Saw with my own 2 eyes.
caused steel support beams to expand, which led to several floors collapsing simultaneously in the order that is required to have an exact, like when controlled demolitions are happen, they have to line things up. I'm assuming they hit the bottom floor and then subsequent floor, so it all pancakes as it falls.
Yeah.
They're making it sound like just convection heat from this shit hit the floors and it replicated an exact controlled demolition.
Yeah.
No, come on, guys. Look, you just need to see it. Customs. Was the third plane supposed to hit building? There we go. Flight 17, which was seen by this flight 77 after having to do a circle to lose altitude. Flight 93 appeared it was heading to DC when the passengers figured out the aircraft was not a normal hijacking. It was now a weapon. See the flight path. Building 7 was most likely not a target on 9/11. Huh. Okay, so then maybe they planned. Maybe the plan literally was to just a building doesn't hit it. It's just, guys, 2 buildings got destroyed, man. Buildings around, everything was falling.
Dude,
around
imagine the scenario where like it didn't happen. They didn't hit at the 2 towers, but they still did the Building 7 shit. Like,
Say that again, sorry?
imagine like people on the plane, like it's a different reality, and like the people on the plane, they ended up like they got rid of the terrorists and they landed the plane.
So
but they still
Twin
did
Towers are fine.
Twin Towers are fine. And like, whoa, Building 7.
Oh, the heat.
what
heat?
the hell?
Yeah, it's just, so many people. There's just so many things.
The Pentagon had a plane hit it, and apparently there's no plane. Look into that. It says there's like there was people running out and grabbing like
Guys,
debris.
Plane hit the Pentagon. Where is it? And then it just shows us, look at the aliens Mexico found.
Re-releases the photos of a plane hitting the Pentagon. That's craziness.
I know. You would think they would have like anti-ballistic, like all the Israel. What's it called? The Dome of Defense.
Yeah, like your SAM missiles or whatever.
It's
Yeah,
so
like,
nuts that this
shouldn't-
happened in our lifetime.
Yeah, it really is kind of crazy. Do you remember where you were?
Yeah, I went to my dad's after school.
But like in school, did they show you?
They didn't show us. They were like, "Yeah, it's time to go home now."
What was your dad? Did your dad, for the first time you ever saw, stop painting a snake on his truck?
No, he had his shirt off. I went to his house, and he had one of those little TVs. Back in the day, where the counter and then the cupboards.
It's all
For as
one.
much counter there was as many cupboards except over the kitchen window.
Yeah. Okay.
He had a little TV in there, and I remember they were replaying the plane flying right into the building, and I couldn't comprehend what it was. It was almost like when you see something that you like, it's surreal. You're
Yeah.
like,
You're
what
like,
is
what?
this?
Yeah, you can't even grasp the magnitude of like.
Not at all. And this is
Especially
all,
being in Canada too.
Yeah.
Because it's like, oh, this is kind of us, but it's not us. Like if it was Ottawa, it'd be a different vibe. But how old were you, Dante? You like 1 or some shit?
2001.
4.
You were
Damn.
4. Okay. You know what? I still remember. I was 5th grade. 5th grade. The teacher, she had a big basket of plush toy bees. Okay.
Bees?
Bees. Like imagine 10 bees that range from fist size to like your whole body. And depending on the level of what you did, like how much of a good boy you were to the merit proportionally, you would get that bee. If you killed it, perfect, whatever, get the big bee. And you know what? That was very nice gesture you did. Get the small bee. On 9/11, I remember she wheeled in the AV fucking thing, plugged it in, turned the news on, and it's just the news was repeating it. Attack on the United States, fucking
wild.
attack on this. We're all like 10, right? And then she goes, children, everyone can go and get a bee. and I remember I ran because I wanted the big bee, and some bitch near the bees took the big bee, and I had a medium bee. And the whole time I was watching the towers burn, I was like, "Fucking bitch."
She knew,
I was
too.
just thinking about the chick with the big bee.
You know what? She probably scouted that so much faster than you.
Oh, she was
like,
near it.
"Oh, I got this." She's
She's like, oh, "We're about to get the bees.
"We're about to get the bees."
Yeah, this
she
seems
knew.
bad.
She probably gives that bitch an apple too.
Yeah, right.
Oh, this is the bee lady.
She'd been working her for months.
Can I have an apple for the bee lady, Mom? Who's the bee lady?
No.
Don't worry about it.
So when they say never forget, I'm like, trust me, I never forgot. Yeah,
It's weird
I
to wheel
never
in a
forgot.
television and show
A
kids. that.
catastrophe. Yeah, I still remember. I'm like, why would you not just let us finish the day? We're 5th grade. It's September of 5th grade, so I didn't even turn 10 yet. I'm 9, right? So it's like, do we really need to be seeing this on loop?
Yeah, that's another thing. Like, yeah, why was everyone forced to see it? You know what I mean? Like, why would you?
Well, I don't
wheel
think
it
the
in?
conspiracy doesn't go to that level. Like they gave memos to every school in Canada. Like,
Please be sure that St.
September
Teresa's
11th
sees the.
yeah, on September 4th, they're like the National Destruction Act.
Yep.
In the event of any North American destruction, all classrooms must depict the news of no.
Well, what you
It was
realize?
just crazy.
we're
Like you
talking
said, you don't even know
conspiracy.
how to react. So imagine an adult. They're like, I definitely don't have to teach right now. That's I'm in substitute teacher mode for this right now.
They also don't have any idea of what the other implications are. So when you're in school, like when Canada was like, okay, what do we do or whatever, they don't know what other attacks are coming. They don't know that this is the only attack. Like this could be the beginning.
This could be the beginning of a fucking
Assault?
decade-long assault on North America and Christian values.
yeah, like
No, it really did seem, and I remember I forget how long it was, but I remember the Arab racism began immediately.
Oh my God,
and
yeah.
hard, like it was possibly within one day. It
Same
might have
day
been
racism.
recess that day. Once they had the attackers on, like all the 8 Arab guys with
had
the
them on the
fucking
screen already? Oh.
No, the terrorists. It wasn't like that day.
Okay.
It was quick though.
Okay.
It was quick, right?
Yeah.
But they had a
Just generative
bunch.
filled some guys.
Yeah, exactly. Before generative fill,
Yeah.
right? Those motherfuckers just like, give me Arabs, Iraqi, go. He's like, all right, I need like an hour or something. But I just remember being like, whew, yeah, that hatred came, and that the shit talking and the terrorist jokes and shit. That shit started. Imagine we were doing stand up.
Dude, the sophistication of figuring out that airport security at the time was too thin, and then going like using the plane as a weapon.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Until it's if you think about it, till that we take our shoes off till this day, and as an homage, show your socks as an homage to those who died.
Why? Because they had.
Just because the security went up.
Well, yeah,
Take
it went
your
up
shoes off.
entirely.
Off,
I
too.
thought you just meant something that they basically like undress you now.
Yeah, and it like never ended. It was never like, okay, it's been 15 years of nothing. Just,
makes sense.
Just go through this thing now, and no box cutters. No box cutters.
No.
They're like, nope, never forget.
I got stopped for having my gimbal in my bag.
You could take over a plane with a gimbal.
Yeah, they thought it was a gun. So
How did they even get in? Because have you ever looked at a pilot's door? Which did they change all of Boeing
yeah, it
747's
used to be
pilot
like a
doors?
curtain or something like that back in the day.
Did it?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it didn't. It used to, I
probably, yeah.
feel like I remember it was a door always, or maybe there was no door there. That's crazy, the trust they had for the general public before 9/11.
No one would think that someone would do this. Though.
No,
That's
no,
the
no.
thing.
Close that door. Like,
Why?
close that.
don't
Even the bus driver in Toronto
Yeah,
has
I
bulletproof
Now
thing in
they
front
do.
of him.
Back then they didn't.
Not because of
It wasn't
9/11
even
though.
that they
Most
trusted.
likely.
It wasn't even that they trusted. It was just like it wasn't built in. Like
Yeah,
the
it wasn't in your
oversight
psyche.
wasn't built in.
But I don't get that. It's not even like
Dude,
because
cars didn't have seatbelts before.
But I'm talking about 1999. Cars had seatbelts in the fucking 70s and 80s.
Yeah,
bro.
yeah, and unfortunately, in 2000, nobody had ever thought that somebody would hijack a plane and steer it into anything. Like it first of all,
It's
driving a
happened.
plane.
Pilots have always done that. They're driving to mountains like a suicide type operation.
What do you mean always?
They've done that quite a few times.
How many scenarios you got?
Malaysian Airlines. What
There
happened to
was
that
a
flight? Where are the
YouTuber.
seats, huh, motherfucker? Where are the seats?
There was a YouTuber that did that. He like wanted to get views.
Yeah, he
and then
used a
like,
fake-
crashed a plane. He like jumped out and then he tried to like hide the plane crash. But then
That's literally a Simpsons episode too.
Yeah, he straight up did that. But nobody thought that was a thing, man. You thought just like, okay, no one does that.
In my mind, it's like, okay, we have a $200 million device, product, vehicle. Anyone from these seats could come up and hit this pilot. And not only does it like subject everyone on the flight to some crazy risk of dying, but the plane itself becomes a mass weapon. If it falls into an arena, it's not the 250 that are going to die there. It could be fucking 10,000, right?
Yeah.
So the plane is a missile ready to go at any time.
But they didn't see
so
it as a
in that
missile.
sense, I'm like, how did they not have a door? Like that's crazy.
Well,
but
now-
the doors are like they got even the sight glass looks like it's bulletproof.
Now when
Do you see it?
they meet up and they like sit around the table and they're like, "What we use a plane?" They're like, "They're gonna see it coming." You know, they really.
yeah, right.
But
No-
before back then, that was like a revolutionary idea.
yeah, that's why they're doing hot air balloons and shit.
Yeah,
whole
yeah.
new angles now. Now we just got to study the Mexican aliens and figure out what the deal is. Maybe those were the original suicide bombers.
Just crazy when you see like when they obviously you saw this stuff the other day. You're just like, wow. Like it doesn't occur in your head that there's people inside there that
Are you talking about?
in the planes,
Like-
in the buildings.
Someone
You're
was
like,
telling me
there's
about
nobody
the
in there,
footage. You
right?
just hear like in the footage. Like I was talking to Mark, and he was because they were watching a bunch of like, because 9/11 was the other day, so they're like all this shit.
Yeah.
He said there's
like
a bunch of
fan
footage,
fest.
and all you hear is pop, pop. He said there was like 100 news on any given day in New York City. There's gonna be like 20, 30, 40 newscasters
Cameras,
out
yeah.
being like, the fanciest cat just won the cat fair. Susan, what do you? And then they're like, oh my God, look to the, like 20 of them have that footage, right?
Yeah.
And then some guy was like really close, like essentially under one of the world towers. When he saw the plane, he's one of the only guys that kind of like saw the plane coming, not the collision. He was like, oh fuck. And like,
that plane's kind of low.
That plane's
Yeah.
kind of low.
and then his audio picks up like all the people that jumped.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because I didn't know these type of buildings have opening windows. You know?
Yeah.
Like 100 floors up,
they?
and people were jumping.
I thought they just like
Because it was on fire. So
broke glass and shit.
Oh, okay. Maybe it was jumping after the collision, or
Would you have jumped? Do you think?
I'm not a no. I'm like, I would go to the floor that the plane is about to hit. I'd rather be like, plane hit me, than me like.
I think I've seen too many movies where you just try to stay alive as long as you can.
I'd be like The Rock. I'd be like, aim for the bushes.
Yeah, exactly. I just watched that. I love when they're in the funeral right after. He goes, they just jumped 20 stories.
Jump 20 stories. He's like, I know what you're thinking. Aim for the bushes.
And
What?
the way it goes like this, man, they don't make movies like that.
No. Desk pop.
They got them in. They filmed them out in and out quick to afford them. They got them in 2 days. You
That
could
was
tell,
good.
like 2-3 days on set.
And then killed them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I don't
Oh,
think I'd
the
jump
women
either.
we're having sex with, it's because of you.
Jumping seems scarier than.
Way scarier.
Is it scarier than burning though? Like, because keep in mind, if you're like on floor 100 or whatever, however tall it goes, you're up there. So then you have to like go down, pass through the wreckage area.
No, there's no going through the wreckage
But
area.
that's
It
what
all
I'm
happened
saying.
in a second. So here's the question. If you're not going to jump, would you want to be on a floor below it or a floor above it? I feel like being on the floor above is the scariest thing.
Yeah.
because the fire goes up. Yeah.
Oh, you're dead. Like, it's not even the fire. The whole thing came down.
Did people
like, you are
survive?
falling like this.
Do they implement parachutes in tall buildings now? Like,
Whereas I feel like the floor below, you just hear a bang and you're dead in like 3 seconds.
Were there people in the buildings who got out and survived?
Yeah, probably like the lowest floors, maybe. There were survivors. Not everyone died.
Yeah.
But there was like enough survivors. But like thousands died though. Yeah.
Yeah, like if you're on the 10th, I think if you're on like the 10th floor.
I think it's like the first 2 floors. Because by the time it hits, let's see if you could search that up. How many people ran out of the Twin Towers and survived? But it goes down so fast.
As soon as it hits the first
There's no like
building-
running to the exit and going down the stairs. 20. That's it. After the towers collapsed, only 20 individuals in or below the towers escaped from the debris, including 12 firefighters and 3 poor. Oh, so not even like 5 of them were from the fucking building. They were literally like the hot dog guys right outside the building.
Dude, so as soon as it hits the first one, the next tower, do they like know to evacuate or it's too fast? Like,
I think if you hear like,
was like a
there's
minute,
windows.
right?
You're sharing windows.
but it was like a minute in between each one, right?
Yes, Google that.
what was Google? What? Sorry.
We have some plans. How much
time
between
between,
the
yeah.
9/11 planes? This is just becoming
This is a
9/11
deep
conspiracy corner right
Episode. We started with Alien.
here. That's my next tattoo. Is what happened to Building 7, right on my chest. Where were you on 9/11?
Yeah, that's
I
it.
told you in 5th grade, London,
I
Ontario.
was at my dad's.
Yeah, with the B fucking thing. 4 minutes later. Oh yeah, so a lot of people must have survived. 4 minutes, you get hundreds of motherfuckers out of a building.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that fucking sucks for the top. That's scary though, because 4 minutes is long enough for you to clearly see destruction happen. But these are 50-story buildings, 70-story buildings.
Yeah,
that means all the motherfuckers on the top half of this building, no way could get out in 4 minutes. Every elevator would have been hit.
Yeah.
Imagine hundreds of people filled that stairway. That stairway was full refugee style, bro. That's the scariest shit ever, man.
Yeah.
Oops.
And who even knows? Because they didn't know it was coming, so they weren't even necessarily
110
running
floors.
out. 110
Yeah,
floors.
damn.
So think about waiting at your elevator. It's gonna have what, 8 elevators probably,
Probably
10 elevators, right?
Yeah.
Think of your thing, 4 elevators for 30. Buddy, anything over floor 30 or 40, you're done. And that means you evacuated the second you heard it, assuming like you're not safe.
Mm-hmm.
Half the people may not have even done that. Like, oh, what if outside's not safe?
Well, if you're
so I
in
feel like
an elevator-
most people were still in that building when it hit.
If you're in an elevator and it hits, you're screwed.
Yeah, you're
because it's done.
Yeah, you're
It's
done.
gonna snap a wire.
No, you're done.
That's the CO doesn't
They
want
actually
to be up
even
on
might
top
be
floor
the
anymore.
safest thing, but the whole structure broke. So it's
Yeah.
like,
CEOs are probably like, do I got to be on the top floor anymore after this?
Yeah, that's fucking. Yeah,
have tall
exactly.
buildings.
Now they put CEOs on like
Fifth.
they put the C-suite on first floor, like
Jeez.
the anti-terrorism floor.
That's
Put them
heavy.
underground
That
now.
is that's fucking scary. Because
Yeah.
so I guess the lesson is if anything happens to the building next to you, assume the same thing will happen to the building you're in, and get the fuck out.
And
immediately.
one 200 yards away for whatever reason.
Or if it's an earthquake, it's the opposite. You're more safe in the building, I think. So you're like, you know what I mean? Earthquakes are going
Where,
up after.
Up in the building or still on the ground floor?
Like, do I leave this building? Do I stay in? A big earthquake is happening. Do I exit my building or do I stay in the building?
you
I
hide
thought you
also-
kind of like stay in
under
the
a
building.
table.
It also took quite a bit of finesse to actually fly it into both of these buildings, right?
Oh yeah, I mean that's a lot of people aren't talking about that pilot. That guy, it's still the pilot, right?
Well, there was two of them. I had to.
He just had a box cutter to his neck, huh?
I guess.
That's wild.
Also, he convinced the pilot to do it, or he
Oh, I thought-
took over the
I
thing
thought he
and
took over
just
the
crashed
thing.
it in.
Oh, I have no idea.
Damn. Yeah, you're probably better off. Well, no, you probably don't convince him.
Yeah,
If you have a
how would
box
you
cutter to
convince
his
him?
neck-
How would you convince him? We could just
Yeah,
go
because
in
if
there.
it's a pilot, I think a pilot.
They
Yeah,
have a
that's
thing.
tough. I'm
They have
about
a
to
program.
die. I'm dying either way.
Yeah.
So if I turn to the left, I'm gonna die right now. If I turn to the right, I'm definitely gonna kill some thousands right now. Yeah, actually, what the fuck do you do? I don't know. You're dead either way.
Well, because
so
you could
what
also
do you do?
you could put the plane on the trajectory where it's going to harm the least amount of people, and then it like
Well, that's hit the ocean. That's
hits the ocean, and then you say, well, if he kills me, he's got to fly this thing, and like probably can't fix, or I can jimmy rig it so he's screwed.
They should have always had a door on that motherfucking cockpit.
Maybe he went in there and asked for a picture.
Yeah, exactly. Back then, it was like, yeah, well, yeah. There's already a kid in the co-pilot's seat.
Dude, back in the day, for
Yeah,
like
Jimmy's doing his turn.
for like Formula One, they would stand on the track.
Oh, and enough of them died before they.
Yeah,
landed.
it was crazy. People
Even
just had
rally.
no
Yeah.
Rally
people
till
had no
now.
concept, dude.
Rally till now. You see, like very color, like 8 years ago, like he's just doing that bump and taking out like. The rally one's the craziest ones to me.
in the air.
Because it's like the Formula One, it's like the tire is what takes people out.
It was a
The rally, the
was it
whole
B
car-
spec or something like the super speed one, A spec.
Let's see.
I don't know what it's called, but
Rally
B.
car taking out
Look at how
people.
close
Yeah,
people are in that
Group
video.
B.
What?
Is this what it
Yeah,
was?
so Group B, there's like no rules. Any car can go on the thing, and there's no borders. So like people get as like close to the thing
Like,
as-
what the hell is that?
Oh, let me turn this up.
There's no
Cars
borders.
that push the limits of what was
Like,
possible
how?
with the of drivers.
This is so
huge
European,
powerful
man.
I know.
cars needed
Group B tribute. I would never
Lands
in my
on 12
life-
people.
I would never in my life. Is for
It's for the boys. This boys cat shit right here.
WRC is for boys. Group B is for men.
Okay, groupies. Gotcha.
So Group B is
World
like the
racing
top of the top.
competition or something?
I don't even know. But they just go
Okay,
like,
skip ahead.
Yeah. I mean, I'm liking this, but even the photographers. Oh, fuck!
Like they're so close. That guy's literally standing in front of the vehicle.
Just for the shot. Anything for the shot.
Is this all slow motion?
Imagine the whole thing is this.
How about Group B kills people?
Yeah, Group B is pedestrians are dying. They look like they're running from bulls. Jesus. Where's the enjoyment?
For who?
Jesus Christ.
For the fans. Imagine like your family
It's getting that close. It's a
story
thrill.
is like your grandfather died. Oh, what? Watching Group B rally?
Yeah.
Yeah, but
His
he got
father
hit by
made it.
number 12. You know that.
4 inches from the car, his father made it.
got hit by number 12. That's hilarious.
Rally B spec. Type in hits people. Let's end
Dude, there's a
with
bunch
that.
of videos. Have you been seeing these where the guys are like doing the drifting shit?
It's crowd, yeah.
And they're like hitting.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah, in the parking
They're
lot?
doing like donuts or something.
They're like taking dudes out hard.
Great song
I love how
choice.
it's crazy spectators.
Oh, gotcha. Plows through a crowd.
It's like the drivetrain gives out.
This narrow winding road is a racetrack.
These guys are going a lot
And
slower
it's
than the other
straight
guys.
up like
Yeah,
a
I don't think this is
Honda.
Group B.
But still.
In the close calls, only red.
That's
just
like
normal
me driving.
cars.
That's like me driving this car.
A lime green racer speeds
Yo, it's a racer, is it?
Yeah, sure it is.
and out of control.
Okay. Oh my god! Wow!
Okay.
Driver goes into a speed.
Fucking people get out of
The crowd.
What did they think would happen? How did this is that 9/11 situation all over
Oh
again?
my god, man! What
You're-
the hell
you're-
is that?
You're in the apex of the bend. They're in the bend. It's
In the
wet.
apex of the
They're in
bend.
it. Like, what do you think is gonna happen?
It's
Anyways,
wet.
Like,
It's crazy how
whatever.
much it slows the car down too. He
I
has like
know.
10
They
people.
took 8 hits, bro. It's like the tires. They're like, we should put tires here instead of humans.
Are we getting the inside video here?
Yeah, let's see. Oh fuck, Senori!
Those are
Oh,
bodies.
you can see the people
These
you
are
killed.
bodies.
Even this guy's like, oh fuck. Susan! Susan!
He looks over. He's
Susan!
like, "We're probably not gonna place.
Ooh.
We're probably not gonna place."
Should have got that insurance.
Off of those trapped beneath.
Beneath. Oh my god!
Imagine they just turn on the car.
Seriously injured.
We tried our best.
Miraculously,
Okay, let's end it. The driver's helping.
Damn.
Oh, they're helicoptering him out too, huh?
Jesus.
Some of those people.
Christ.
Well, they learned. They learned.
they live and they learn, baby.
That's the game.
It's the game.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
Yo, when does this drop? Friday. Yo, Toronto, come check us out. Tomorrow, 2 shows at Free Times Cafe, September 16th, 7:30 and 10. And then Hamilton, come out 23rd of motherfucking September. Winnipeg, October 27th.
Yeah, let's do it. Windsor, if you care about us, October 20th, and then a bunch of shit else.
You better
after.
be
We
there.
got more else.
You better be there.
Yeah.
Until next time.
Thank you.
Peace.